Next topic is radial basis function. This is a second type in an instance based learning. We have studied the first type, that is the nearest neighbor. The second type is radial basis function, and the third type is case based reasoning. So these are the three types in an instance based learning. So radial basis function, it is a combination of an distance weighted regression and an artificial neural network. So we can say that radial basis function are closely related to a distance weighted regression and to an artificial neural network. We have studied the distance weighted regression, and also we have studied what is an artificial neural network in the previous chapter. So the combination of these two concepts, it has been taken here in a radial basis function. So in this approach, here we can see that the hypothesis function, it is of the form, or the predicted value, it is of the form, that is an f cap of x, it is equals to w naught plus summation u equal to 1 to k wu ku into d of xu comma x, where xu here it indicates the instance from an x, or xu it indicates the query point in the complete database, that is an x, capital letter X. Ku of d of xu comma x, here d xu comma x, the d here it indicates an Euclidean distance, and ku here it indicates the kernel function. The kernel function, it is a user provided function. So the k value here, that is u equal to 1 to k, it is a user defined function. So the kernel, how many number of kernel values it has to consider, so it is indicated by an user. So thus k, it is a user provided constant. Here f cap of x, it is considered as a global approximation of an f of x. So here we know that global approximation and local approximation we have studied in locally weighted regression. In locally weighted regression, we have considered some point of interest. So this is a point, circle what has been indicated here, it is a point of interest where we are considering the nearest neighbor of the query points, and this area it is called as a local area. If we consider the complete data points, then it is called as a global approximation. So in our radial basis function, we are going to consider the global approximation, the complete area, we are going to choose it near to the query point. Here x is considered to be as a query point, whereas in this example, we have considered xu as the query point. Now choose a function. So this xu of d of xu comma x. So d of xu comma x, it indicates an Euclidean distance, where xu is a query point and x is a total input data points. This Euclidean distance from the query pointer to each of the data points are being calculated. The kernel function, it has been applied. The kernel function, it helps in smoothing of the weight. We all know that how the kernel function is assigned is as and when this kernel function it decreases, as and when the distance is increasing, the k value it is decreases. As and when this distance value it is increases, means the data points are away from the query point, the ku value, that is a kernel value, it decreases, and in turn when multiplied with a weight value, the weight totally it is going to decrease. So thus we say that the weights are being assigned, the weight matrix it is being assigned by using a kernel function, where it is going to assign based on the Euclidean distance. So the data points which are near to a query point, that is an xu, or where the Euclidean distance is smaller from the query point, those are assigned with the greater weights, and the data points which are away from the query point or whose Euclidean distance is larger, the weights are assigned with a smaller value. This this kernel function, that is ku of d of xu comma x. It is a Gaussian function which is centered at a point that is an query point, that is xu, with some variance, that is an delta u square. This kernel function, it is given by this formula, that is ku of d, that is d of this value, it indicates a Euclidean distance. For that Euclidean distance you are going to apply the kernel function. The kernel function, it is based on the Gaussian function, where it is going to consider all the data points, where it is a global approximation. So here the variance, it is delta u, is being considered. Gaussian function, it is also used in order to perform the approximation. So why we need to perform the approximation is, since we are considering here a real valued or a continuous valued function, thus an approximation is necessary. So the kernel function, it is equal to e power 1 divided by 2 delta u square d square xu comma x. xu comma x. So here you can see the functional form of an equation 1. The equation 1 was, that is a weight form. So here I have not explained still completely. So this part is over, and W0, we know that I have already told the radial basis function, it is a combination of the distance weighted and also an artificial neural network. So here the assigning of the weights, it is being performed based upon the neural network structure. So here W0 is considered to be as an initial value, that is a constant we have taken. So that is an equation 1. The functional form of an equation 1 can approximate any function with a small error that has been present with a large number of k, that is a Gaussian kernel, and delta square, it is considered to be as a width of an each kernel. The width of an each kernel, it is nothing but the global space. So here this width, it is the local width, it is smaller when compared to the global width. So the global width, it is denoted by the letter, that is an sigma square. The function given in an equation can be viewed in describing two layers. So yes, it is indicated in the form of two layers, where the first layer here, it is going to compute the value of the various ku, that is d of xu comma x, and the second layer here, it is going to perform the linear combination of the first layer. So this is an form of an artificial neural network. So here you can see that these are the input values, and this is an hidden layer, and finally we are going to get an f of x function. So that is a global function. Now here in the first layer, so this is called as a first layer, and this is called as a hidden layer, and this is called as a final layer, and here it is indicated as first layer and second layer. So the first layer here, it is going to perform the calculation of ku of d of xu comma x, and the second layer, that is a hidden layer, it is going to perform the linear combination of all the first layers. So in a linear combination, we are going to assign the weights and perform the summation of all the values, and finally calculating the output classification. If the classification is correct, then no need to backpropagate. If the classification is wrong with some of the error values, then we are going to correct it by using a Gaussian function. So this is about the radial basis function. Let's see the example of a radial basis function. So this is an example of a radial basis function. Here it has two layers, first layer and the second layer. As I already told, the first layer, the number of k hidden units it has been present. The K here, it indicates the number of the kernel units that we are going to consider, and it is a user defined value. The second, in the second layer, the weights are being assigned. The weights are being assigned in the second layer or the hidden layer for all the K number of kernel function that has been present. Now, at the third stage, we are going to calculate the global error, that is equal to half of summation x belonging to capital D, where capital D, it indicates the complete database, f of x minus f cap of x the whole square, where f of x, it is an actual value, and f cap of x, it is a predicted value. So this is the first method. In the second method, or an alternative method, we are going to allocate a Gaussian kernel function for each of the training example, that is xi comma f of xi. Each of these kernel may be assigned with some width in the sense it is a global width. The advantage of the choice of a kernel function is that it allows a radial basis function to fit the training data exactly. The alternative approach, or the second approach, is to choose the set of kernel function that is smaller than the number of training examples. Suppose I have a training examples, that is a number of rows in a database as 10. I am going to choose the lesser value in it so that I am going to cover the complete database. The advantage of a radial basis function is that it is more efficient when compared to a feed-forward network which is applied with a backpropagation algorithm. We have already studied a backpropagation algorithm in an artificial neural network. So as a whole, if I consider the summary of a radial basis function, it is a combination of a distance weighted algorithm or a regression method and an artificial neural network. Here, artificial neural network indicates that we are performing a computation in terms of the layers, whereas the distance weighted regression, it indicates an assignment of weight for each of the data points. So the combination of this is going to work it. So it is shown in the example figure here. So here the a1 of x, a2 of x up to an of x are the inputs that we are considering. Means we are going to consider here the global space, not the local space as in a locally weighted regression. So here all the data points are being considered along with the query points. So after considering that, here we are going to calculate the ku into d of xu comma x, where the Euclidean, based upon the Euclidean distances, the kernel function, it generates the weight matrix by decreasing or increasing the kernel function based upon the Euclidean distance. Now, in the second layer or in the hidden layer, the weights are being assigned for each of the data units, and finally we are going to calculate the predicted value in the sense whether it is a correct classification or not. If the classification is not proper, then the error has been calculated. Here the Gaussian function, it indicates an approximation function where the area of the Gaussian function applied to a global area, it is denoted by delta u square. So the approximation, it is being done using a Gaussian function. So this is about radial based function, or the short form, that is an RBF. So this is also one of the important topic.